Let's talk general affirmations and why they are so powerful. I'm Allison. I am a law of assumption based manifestation coach. So come here for your reframe. I'm here to reframe anything into an assumption that works for you. And I am here to live in the end with you as well. So let's talk about those general affirmations and why they are so powerful. Neville said, if you are trying to solve something and you're thinking about a situation and you just go to being ecstatic, what's it like to be ecstatic? You can't feel bad, right? You can't feel bad if you're thinking about, you're taking a minute away from whatever's bothering you and you're just going to be ecstatic. Ecstatic means that you're healthy. Ecstatic means that all is going really well. Ecstatic means that things are good in your relationships. Ecstatic means that things are good at work. Ecstatic means that things are good in your body. Ecstatic means that there is peace in your heart and in your mind. You can't be ecstatic and be experiencing the opposite of those things. So that was one of the things that he suggested. And of course, his other big one is, isn't it wonderful? Well, if it's wonderful, then you're not dealing with a chronic health issue. Then you're not dealing with an SP that won't text you back. No, it's just wonderful. And the instant part of instant manifestation is when you use your two gifts of mind and speech. So when we say, isn't it wonderful, and we're imagining what we want to be wonderful, we're there. That is manifestation. That is instant. And the pattern of doing that more often means you will see it replicate outside of you in your 3D. So we're not vilifying the 3D. We know that the 3D is just data. We know it's just information about old assumptions. But I want you to think about the part of the 3D that maybe you don't think about that often, the part that is working. Like maybe you have a job that brings enough money to pay all of your bills easily. If you do, that's wonderful. Not everyone has that. And not that we're going to do the comparison game to make ourselves feel bad or feel bad about someone else in their situation. We're not going to do that. But the idea that, oh, well, I have employment. I have gainful employment in a capitalist society where I need employment. I have gainful employment. And sometimes I can have a lot of fun at work. When you look at it that way, not only are you bringing in money for, to live. Well, I don't know why that was weird. I had a hard time saying that. Not only are you bringing in money to sustain your lifestyle, there I got there eventually. Not only are you doing that, but you are giving back by interacting with people, by offering a service either to coworkers or to customers or third parties, right? So you're offering a lot. And if you're having fun there as well, one affirmation that I decided was right for me, I don't know how long ago that was now. It was a while ago now because I feel pretty good when I'm at work, thankfully. Thankfully, because I cultivated that, feeling good at work. I just decided my hours were too long to go to work and not have fun. So I made a decision that I'm only going to work if I get to have fun. And sometimes I deviate from that if maybe something happens that throws me off and I have a knee-jerk reaction. But then I get right back there because it's not worth it to go somewhere that you have to go and not have fun, in my opinion. That's just the way I see it. That's how it works for me. So the general affirmation just blankets everything. One thing I also love to do is, I have a gorgeous life. I have a gorgeous life. Doesn't that imply that everything is always working out for me? Another great general affirmation. Everything is always working out for me. Sometimes this one feels hard to say, but again, we're not about, letting our feelings run the show. So we're saying it anyway. But to soften it, to make it feel like, if you need it as a bit of a bridging the gap to feeling better, you can always say, everything is always working out for me, even if I don't see it in this moment. And that kind of gentles things down for you, right? That kind of softens everything for you. So a general affirmation is just going to give you the power to go more specific when you're feeling better. If, say, you're not feeling so hot in that moment, because sometimes specifics of, say, SP is in love with me or SP is obsessed with me feel hard to say when you feel really far away from that. But again, we say it anyway. We say it anyway. And that has been the game changer for me, is that I say it anyway, even when I'm not feeling good. And almost, I would say now, especially when I'm not feeling good, because you say it enough. You say it in your brain enough while you're doing a mindless task like your dishes or like cleaning the bathroom or walking to work or whatever. It starts to become that default. It starts to become that dwelling in what serves you. And there is much less room for what does not serve you to get in. I had an experience at work. I have a new job a few days ago where I was so upset. I had such a knee-jerk reaction to me, like a mistake I made, because obviously I don't want to make a business feel in jeopardy. That's their money. It's not my money, right? I'm just an employee. Their bottom line is really important. I don't want to mess it up. But I had a really strong reaction to it because I don't like making those kind of mistakes, especially when it's tied to someone else and it can affect someone else. And so I just really had to say, I really had to go to my general assumptions that everything works out for me at work, that everything's always working out for me at work, that I have good interactions with my coworkers, my bosses, and my customers. I really had to go to those general affirmations to kind of calm myself down. And it did work. It did work because I don't spiral like I used to. I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for it because the longer you spiral, the longer it takes really to get back to where you're feeling like you can affirm and or sats and or journal and or script and or meditate about what you want and or fall asleep in the state akin to sleep. I mean, I said sats, but it's worth it to say the whole thing. Without those tools, or sorry, when you're, I lost my train of thought, but basically, when you're not feeling good is the most important time to affirm or do whatever makes you feel better. Do whatever technique you like because it will make you feel better. And I think I used to avoid my practices when I wasn't feeling good. I would kind of hide in blankets and shroud myself away in blankets and watch TV. But again, that just takes you longer to get back to flipping those thoughts, to informing yourself of what you do want, to informing the subconscious mind of what you do want. And it just takes longer to get stuff. And I wasn't there at first, but I am really with Sammy now of just, we don't want to take that long to get stuff. So if we affirm more than we allow negative thoughts to be there and to dwell on them, then we're going to get what we want faster. It's just, it's just the law, because when you are affirming more than you're detracting, then the affirming outweighs whatever detracting thought, whatever negative thought you had. But if we let things spiral and we don't use our general affirmations to bring us along, then we're asking to not feel good for longer, right? It is a choice. We're asking to not feel good for longer, and we're letting our feelings run the show. There were so many times that I just didn't feel like doing my practice because I wasn't seeing the results I wanted, or because I was tired, or like I like to say, like Bob pointed out from our group, can't pronounce your last name, Bob. I forget how to pronounce it. Bob W. Let's call him Bob W. He's the GOAT in our group. You don't own any of those negative states because your I am is your most powerful speech, because I am is the name of God. So you're experiencing feelings of fatigue. You're not tired. You're experiencing some feelings of sadness or loss. You're not those things. What you are is abundant. What you are is joyful and loving. What you are is giving. What you are is attractive, desirable, fun, creative, clever, smart, strong, well-able. You are those things because that's the name of God. So when we're God's becoming, attempting to become alive, a part of God's consciousness attempting to become alive in each of these physical bodies, we want to make sure we do our I ams with what God would say he is or they are. We want to say that we are strong, that we are capable, that we are loved, that we are loving, that we are love, just love, period. So general affirmations will help you feel better, so make sure you do them. General affirmations will distract you from the 3D. It's happened to me, so do them. General affirmations will get you hyped up enough that you'll want to go more specific with your affirmations as well, because you will kind of light up that power source inside of you. It's happened to me before, where I've started out with my general affirmations. I like money comes to me easily. Money always comes to me easily. I like that one. You'll want to do more. You'll want to do another 10-minute session. I think the 10-minute method Sammy chats about is wonderful. I couldn't get there before, but once I started applying it, I noticed more consistency in what I was getting back in the 3D. I noticed a better change, because I used to say I didn't like it because, well, I like to be creative and I like variety. Well, guess what I was getting? I was getting variety reflected back at me. Well, do I want variety in the things I want? I mean, sometimes. But honestly, when we persist until it hardens into fact, no, I want that thing. I want that thing to be quite clearly mine. I want that thing to be quite clearly mine and quite clearly in my outer reality, as well as up here. The two gifts, mind and speech, up here in my imagination. So with that, what I'm going to do for the rest of the month, feel free to join me. Maybe I'll do a little check-in. I'll try to do a little check-in every day. I'll see if I have time. But what I'm going to do, and I promise to you, is I'm going to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled. I've abandoned the wish fulfilled for a little bit. I fell into watching a TV show, and I won't share which one because it's embarrassing. Not because it's a bad TV show, because it's just not my style. So, but anyway, I am going to promise myself, and now you, that I'm going to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled every night for the rest of this month. And I will not deviate from that. Okay? And so please join me if you like, and we'll talk about it, because I don't want to go to sleep with TV anymore distracted. I want to up my game, and my next upping of my game is to go to sleep in the wish fulfilled. Because what better way to fall asleep than playing in my imagination, right? I just kind of got sidetracked and I got distracted, and I allowed myself to do the old story easy thing, okay? It's definitely not the new story easy thing, because the new story easy thing is to spend more time in our imaginations, because that's how the reflection reflects back quicker. So general affirmations are your friend. They will help you get what you want faster, and it will feel better, and it will inform you on how to take it more specifically, because you'll want to take it more specifically. So thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here on this journey with me. And if you're new, thank you for that. And thank you for watching to the end. Promise I'd sing if we make it to the end. So there you go, a little song for you as we go. And happy Wednesday. And yes. I'll try to do a little check-in. I'll see if I can make that work for myself. I'll see if I can have some fun. I just realized I forgot to turn on my ring light, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't turn on my ring light. It's fine. Okay. All right. General affirmations, your friend. We love them. They are a gateway to more specific affirmations. And they are a gateway to feeling better. It doesn't feel like it in the time. I get it. Those big sprouts doesn't feel like it at the time. But it's true. It's true. So Thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you for watching the whole thing. Thank you for being here for the whole thing. And our lives just get better and better every day in every way. We get better and better every day in every way. All right, I'll talk to you again next week, and or if I do mini check-ins about falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. I'm gonna try. I'll see, and I shouldn't say try. I'm gonna do a little bit little baby check-ins about falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. I'll see if I can swing that for myself. Okay, so here's to a wonderful, tilty. Here's to a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week. We decree blessings for everyone who is watching this and everyone who isn't. And much love to all of you. Bye.